And our topic is climate change!
Our opinion on climate change is that it is real and it's actually happening.
We're up here at McKay Park, and these are the effects that climate change has brought upon this place. And you see that leaf? It fell due to climate change. For example, in Japan, they are currently dealing with bad air quality due to smog and factories.
Like how this map shows that mainly all the bad air quality and the pollution is all in Japan, which is the green.
This is what has been happening.
So this is basically an overview about climate change. So climate change is what has been happening around. Some people think that it's real and some people think that it's fake, or that basically it's a hoax brought on by the Chinese. So I'm here to state the facts that I've read. So from what I basically know, our biggest issue is CO2. So CO2 is a greenhouse gas that will, it keeps in the heat that is emitted from the sun. Not all of it though. It'll leave some of it out, but the rest of it, it'll hold it in, and then that's what's causing the earth to get warmer, and I think that's what's causing our drought currently in California. And even if you just look at our lake is maybe 3 or 4 feet below what it's supposed to be. Even if you just go, you can see that the water is receding really low. And other issues are, like I said, the drought, and then
Also, another thing is the glaciers. Glaciers in general around the world are currently melting, and eventually, if too many of them start melting, the sea level will rise and cause a bunch of states to flood. Then this will lead to people moving away because of all the flooding going on.
So in Antarctica, there was a piece of it that fell off. So it was the size of about maybe Rhode Island, I think is what it was. And that piece fell off, and now it's floating on its own. But I think that's also a cause of climate change, because since the Earth did get warmer, it caused that part to split off. So eventually Antarctica could become nothing but just a bunch of pieces. And we can do something to change about it.
Hi, this is Bethany Kaloka, and I'm here with Miss Bennett, and I will be interviewing her on climate change. Hi, Miss Bennett.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Okay, the first question is, what is your point of view on climate change? Do you think it's real or?
Climate change is definitely real. Yeah, the evidence is there, absolutely.
Okay. And what makes you believe?
Climate has changed.
I like that one.
And people a lot smarter than Miss Bennett have done the research, right? And they're out there and they're telling the world this is a serious problem. So that's why I believe that. Thank you for asking.
Okay, can you give me a few examples of some things affected by climate change?
Absolutely. Look at the polar cap. You know, we have ice that's melting. We have water levels rising. We have, apparently the polar bears are having a difficult time.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Meltdown happening there. Again, I'm not an expert on them, but I think I'm pretty old, and I've noticed a change in my own lifetime.
Yeah. Is there anything that you could do to personally change climate change?
Yes, I'm sure that if I got rid of my gas-guzzling Suburban, climate change would be halted immediately. Besides that, I can't really think of anything else.
Well, those are all the questions for our interview. Thank you so much, Ms. Bennett. And yeah, bye.
All right, so I'm here with Mr. Newcomb. Gonna do an interview. How are you doing today, Mr. Newcomb?
I'm well, thank you.
All right, so the first question, what is your point of view on climate change?
Climate change is a real thing. We've got scientific evidence that proves that the climate is shifting and is consistently changing due to human influence. This isn't just a modern influence either. If we look at history, the invention of agriculture, industrialization, and human effects have constantly been happening on the world itself. So we're just seeing it in a more extreme format due to our high population numbers.
All right. And then can you give me a few examples of some things affected by climate change?
The polar ice caps, sea levels, fishing populations, and general pollution.
Are there any local things that are being affected by climate change currently?
I don't know, to be honest. We have in the past couple of years seen less precipitation in both rain and snow during the winters. However, I don't know that there's been any permanent effects locally on the mountain.
And then, all right, and final question, is there anything that you personally can do to stop it, like something at your house or changing something?
Recycling is always a good deal. The use of resources is always one aspect that should be focused upon.
All right. All right, well, that's it. Thank you, Mr. Newcomb.
My pleasure.
Hi, my name is Bethany.
Oops. 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 All right. And then also in Antarctica. Oh,
Think it's real or a hoax?
I hope.
hoax.
No, I think climate change is definitely